Akademiks. Now, listen, welcome to another episode of Off the Record Podcast. Now, I know what you're thinking. We did the pilot episode with 6ix9ine and Whack. We're going to officially launch on September 20th, so we still ain't launching, but you know what? The content's so good, I can't even wait to launch, okay? Now, I know if you're listening, you're here on Spotify, and you're saying, Ak, what can I do to make sure I'm tuned in? Well, this is what you could do, okay? Hit the follow button immediately to make sure you're going to be caught up with all episodes that gets released before the launch and, of course, after the launch. And when we do launch on September 20th, we're going to be coming 3 times a week, okay? You guys going to be catching us multiple times a week. I'm going to get the schedule for you guys. It's going to be good. However, we got some good content to get to today. We got Shotti, who officially wanted to get his word on the books. And by the way, think about it. Shotti hasn't spoken in years since he got locked up, okay? Now, there's a lot going on in the world, and shoot, I might even give another episode later on for that because we got to talk about Drake Kanye. But I want to give you guys exclusively a look and a listen to Shotti giving his reaction to the interview of 6ix9ine and Whack 100. Make sure you hit that follow button, y'all. Yo, it's your boy DJ Akademiks from Off the Record Podcast, and we got Shotti on the line, yo. Shotti, what's good with you, bro?
Hey, Shaq, what's the word with you, man?
You know, I had to get you on the line as, you know, your name came up in an interview recently that I did, you know, and everybody got their own side of the story, and your name was really, you know, there's all type of allegations. So I figured y'all got to give my man Shotti a chance to give his side of the story, okay?
All right. All right, go for that. You know I'm here for it, man. You know, I don't really like talking about this corny shit played out, but you know what I mean? Anything that discredits my character, any man, I definitely have to answer. Good.
Overall, right? I don't know if you did see that. It was an interview with me, 6ix9ine, and Whack 100. What did you think of it? Like, did you hear anything about it? And like, just what's your thoughts of them two just even hooking up to, you know what I mean, just having a conversation about what went on?
This call is from a federal prison.
Put them together is you know, I ain't on shit on nobody name or nothing, but that's corny as fuck. Whack is a so-called gangster, and 6ix9ine is who he is, and what would the both of them being together do? Like, what is that? Like, I don't understand what truth he's looking for, or what. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They best friends now. They hanging out. They buddies. They cool. Like, what's up with that? I can't get it. It just doesn't add up for me.
Well, I kind of played moderator in the whole thing, but I was really in the midst of listening to, you know, somebody who used to be quote unquote in that life turned, you know, cooperator, talking to somebody who, you know, is a street dude, Whack, and pretty much they laid a lot of blame at your feet.
Yeah, Whack ain't a street. Whack is not a street dude. Not mean to cut you off, but let me state that he's not a street dude. But go ahead.
So I mean, he has some of the same allegations about you in terms of saying like, yo, he blames a lot of this on you, saying, yo, it was your fault. For example, like you didn't initiate, you know, 6ix9ine the right way. You know, how do you respond to something like that? You know, because you know I think he's looking at it from.
What is he? What knowledge does he have of what, like, the inner workings of me and my guys? Like, he has none. So for him to say that is just like that's a ploy just to get some sort of reaction. You have no inner knowledge. What way did I initiate him? And did he speak on that?
Well, 6ix9ine said he was never like jumped in the game. He was like he basically just got put on because he had the bag. So pretty much, Whack was saying, "Yo."
All right, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there before you go any further. When we met 6ix9ine, did 6ix9ine have a bag? No, he didn't. He got a bag from fucking with me and mine. He didn't come with a bag. Like that's not the truth. So that alone starts with a bullshit start. So like it's not true, and that's just not true. Like, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna go no further than what he did or what he had to do,
But still, even on the behalf of 6ix9ine too, right? Like, you know, at least how he painted the story. He said, yo, when he met you, he said you were sleeping on the carpet. So he looked like he was bringing something financially to the situation that wasn't there.
But on what carpet where? Like 6ix9ine, that's not all that is. That's fake. Like that is not true. Like that's not true. Like come on, man, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, man. Y'all been believing this guy's lies too long, and the fact that you're perpetuating it is even worse. Man, you know the type of dude he is, man. Like, come on.
Shotti, that's why I got you on the line. Yo, Shotti, they want to get it from the horse's mouth. And truth be told, if I wasn't trying to get everybody's side out, I would be like, nah, I don't want to talk to Shotti. But truth be told, your voice should be just as loud as everybody else speaking on a situation because you was in the situation. You get me?
Correct. And the reality of the situation is, I really don't. It's done with. Like, he's done with. So just going over this is just a little clarification until the Treyway documentary comes out. But other than that, like, you know what I mean? I would love to. You're my guy, so I'll go with it from there, man. But that shit is a lie. You know that, man.
So this is the big thing that everybody was arguing about, right? They were arguing, and 6ix9ine and Wack were arguing about if he was pretty much a civilian or a gangster, or was he an affiliate or a part of 9 Trey? Where do you stand on the whole thing?
He definitely wasn't a civilian. I've never heard a civilian putting hits out on people or doing shit like that. Like, first and foremost, you know what I mean? Secondly, he definitely wasn't a gangster because, like, you know what I mean? I could give him, I could say that he was a gang member. He definitely wasn't an affiliate. He was a gang member. He wasn't nothing else. Like, you know what I mean? You give me a time and you try to groom him as best as possible, or you give him a shot, and that's what he got. He got a shot and he blew it. But he's definitely not a civilian. He's not a civilian.
Yeah, so you don't believe that at all. Hey, how much did money lead towards, because that's another thing that Wack said. Wack said, listen, you know what? Money was so much the reasons why, you guys may have did this and that may have pissed off 6ix9ine, like in terms of not retaliated when he got kidnapped, or hey, you guys gave him certain type of power because he had money, and maybe some infighting about the money, led to the whole thing falling apart. What do you think about that?
That's a total fraud. Money didn't change anybody's situation. Like, money doesn't normally change the situation. If somebody doesn't like somebody, they don't want to follow rules in an organization, they get dealt with. It's just that simple in any organization. So money didn't play a part in anything, like from my angle. And as far as nobody retaliating for what happened to him, like, fuck kind of like. He know what went down, man. Like, so we ain't gonna get into that either. That's more stuff you all feel in the documentary, but Danny knows that. Everything he's sitting out there is a lie. He's trying to make himself. He's trying to justify things that he did because he was scared. Like, just say you were scared, bro. Say you were scared. The feds came at you and you told. Like, that's the truth of it. Nobody fucked your girl. Nobody robbed you for money. None of that stuff occurs. You know what I mean? Hey. So all the shit that's go ahead.
Hey, and that's another big thing. Me and you, we've talking off, off of the record, really off the record about that, because that's one of his main things. Like, yo, I found out my right-hand man was fucking my girl. And, that looked like it put him in a place where he's like, nah, fuck all this shit. Like, I'm going to tell on people.
What's your official word on that? What's your official word on that, Shotti? Did you and Sarah have
I got sent. No, but first of all, y'all know that he knows that, man. I got 15 years, man. If I fucked her, I'll be like, yeah, I fucked her. Like, I would be saying it just to make him mad, like, first and foremost. Secondly, I'm not one to lie on my dick, so there's no we didn't fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my time. Like, this shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm not trying to keep her name clean or my name clean. If I fucked her, I fucked her. That shit don't take no sweat off my back. But I didn't, and I'm not gonna take blame for nothing I didn't do. Like, it's just that simple. And he knows that, though. Like, again, another ploy to justify the bullshit that he did. Like, my nigga, just say you was scared. Say the feds ran down on you. You was scared. You ain't know what to do, and you told. You
the
did
whole
what I'm saying? I'm not bad, my nigga.
The whole thing about like July 15th or whatever that was, like when something at a spa, like, cause he gave Vivid, like he did an interview on Shade Room. He told me the same thing, that Sarah broke down in tears and told him like, yo.
Listen, this is what's going on. That's not true. You're gonna keep repeating it in different ways, but I'm gonna keep telling you it's not true. There's no reason for me to lie about it, bro. Like, just understand that. Like, my name means something, my word means something. I deal with integrity, bro. Like, if I did, I'd have said it. I'm not scared of him. I'm not, like, why would I? Who am I scared of at this point? Like, what would I be hiding at this point, bro? You get what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't mean nothing to me. If I fucked her, I'd be like, yeah, I fucked her, and what? But that's not what happened. That didn't occur. You get what I'm saying? She was fucking getting abused by the nigga, and I was holding him down. Like, he just an insecure motherfucker. But that's neither here nor there. But the truth is, that's the ploy, I guess, him and his label trying to put together so he could come back or do whatever he's doing out there. But the nigga just, like, you told, bro. That ain't nothing. Like, accept what you did. Live with it, and that's that. But the funny part is, like, he can't live with it, so he's making up all types of excuses, man. His money is low. Like, all that shit they talking about, man, like, come on, bro. Like, it's me. I know the ins and outs of all his business. People say, I came in a millionaire, I'm going to leave a millionaire. And that's just that. It's nothing more to it. Like, it ain't nothing more to it, man. I don't got to lie. I don't got to hide nothing. Like, I am who I am. I do what I say I do, and that's just that.
Towards the end, right, like, you know, of the whole relationship, Tekashi said that, you know, he felt you guys were being dishonest because there was show money missing and you guys were lying about it. He said that on the Breakfast Club interview. Did you ever take any money without his knowledge? Were you siphoning money off the top? Did anybody do that?
Never. Nobody. Like, Akademiks, man. Again, y'all know what's true and what's fake, man. Like, you're in the business, okay? There are people that handle certain amounts of money, and you know this. He had a business manager. I had my accountants. I had Tashia from MTA Booking. I had Nicole, which is my assistant. They all handled the funds. Like, if he had any proof behind that, he'd have showed it. I would have been sued. Like, the point is, I'm a millionaire. He was mad. Like, I've made deals. He's not the only artist I work with. Like, that's just that. I came in jail a millionaire. I'm gonna go home a millionaire with probably more money than I came in with. It's just that simple. There's no need. There was never a need for me to steal anything or siphon or any other words you might come up with. Like, it didn't happen, man. Like, so the spreading in my name ain't gonna work. First off, and if I did, I'm tough. Act like I'm not a square. I'd have said I took it. Like, I'm tough, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at no point could he do anything to me or nobody else. If I took money, I'd have said, yeah, I took that nigga money. And
This call is from a federal prison.
He wouldn't have had nothing to say. It's just that simple.
Shotti, I remember one time I was in the studio with you and you said this vividly. You said, yo, I'll do anything for this kid. I'll lay my life down for him. Do you regret, you know, like statements like that? Or even do you regret like bringing him so close to like how you guys are moving that he had some of the knowledge? Because that's another thing that Wack 100 said. He said, if you're going to have somebody who's a high prized asset like 6ix9ine, he's not supposed to know when the shootings and the robberies about to go down. And he's not supposed to make a call.
This is Wack. Whatever Wack says has no concern or no, it holds no merit on nothing I did or my people do. First and foremost, let's get that out of the way, right? Secondly, we are who we are, bro. Like, there's no regretting anything. But the fact that you said that means that you know that we were loyal to him. Aside from what he's normally saying, he's running around saying nobody was loyal to him. But you know firsthand that we were loyal. Am I right?
Yeah.
For the fact that you even asking that question. All right. So the fact that you even.
To be honest, I had that
Hold on. No. Hold on. Before you go any further, the fact that you're even asking me a question about our loyalty, or if we felt that he violated our loyalty, that means we were loyal to him at one point. So whatever he's saying holds no merit, man. And even if I'm gonna go to this, man. Worst case scenario, if I did fuck Sarah, did Kuda B fuck Sarah? Did Melly fuck Sarah? Did Crippy fuck Sarah?
He said he didn't tell. He said he didn't tell on Kuda B. That's what he said. He says he never told on Kuda.
He said Kuda told on him.
Why Kuda told on him? Why are you serious?
That's what he says. He quotes an article.
Y'all know this public record, man. Like, y'all know everything is public record. Kuda B ain't telling on that boy, man. Kuda B ain't do that, man. Tell the boy stop lying. Like, why is Kuda in jail and he's not? Like, common sense will tell you that, man. Don't try to. Yeah.
Would you do anything different? And also, you know, like, you know, when we were doing that interview, like I saw like, you know, there was a DM. I guess your son had reached out to him. Like, would you ever forgive 6ix9ine? Ever?
Forgive him? Not like he's forgiven. Like not just a boy. Like he gotta forgive himself at the end of the day. He don't like how he living, man. Like he don't like that. He doesn't like hiding. He's hiding. He don't got no money to pay security. You know what I'm saying? Like money ran out, man. Like it's over for him. That's just that, man. I'll call y'all back and like I'll call you back, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can finish this stuff. I'll call you back, all right?
We were just talking about the Kuda B thing, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest. You know, hearing his take, you know, he's been on this app called Clubhouse, and he said, "Yo." He's really on this thing saying he didn't tell on Kuda B, because I think that was the only thing that people said, well, if they robbed you, they kidnapped you, they fucked your baby mama, Kuda B's the only dude who did not do any of that.
So why did you tell on him?
Let me stop you. Let me stop you first off. Nobody did any of that. All right, let's not get confused. Melly didn't do any of that. Ish didn't do any of that. I didn't do any of that. Roe Murder didn't do any of that. Crippy didn't do any of that. Drama didn't do any of that. Bat didn't do any of that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So let's stop right there, man. It's a public case, man. It's public record, man. Like the people who did what they did with him was dudes we was beefing with. That's what happens in the street. If you get caught slipping or you get caught lacking, somebody's gonna do what they gotta do with you on either end. So, like, for him to say that niggas wasn't loyal, or none of my niggas, like, my niggas is stand-up niggas. Every one of them, every last one of them. I couldn't be prouder to be in a situation with any other people, including my man Ish. Ish is not a street dude. Ish is a whole father. And the kid lied on him and said Ish robbed somebody and Ish did all. Come on, bro. All I want you to do is for future reference, man. Everything's going to get clarified in the Trayvon interview, right? First and foremost. But secondly, when y'all interviewing this kid, ask him these questions. Y'all letting him create a narrative that isn't true and just come up with lies.
What should we ask him?
Cool to be told.
Yeah.
Ask him why did you first and foremost, man? Why are you still working with these people if you're not telling? How you think all these rappers are getting indicted by the feds right now? Who you think? Go back to his case history. Like when he testified, he called all these dudes' names up. Why are you calling Jim Jones?
This call is from a federal prison.
Why are you calling Jim Jones' name in an interview with Wack? Why are you doing things like that? You still trying to get people indicted? What type of time are you on if you didn't tell? If you're like, you get what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. I'm glad you brought up Jim Jones because, like, for clarity for everybody else, I'm hoping you still have a good relationship with Mel Murder, right? Do you, Mel Murder, or anybody else in from 9 Trey consider Jim Jones a snitch?
Hell, come on, that's not even a question. That's not even a question. If he was, we wouldn't be around him. That's the bro. Like I love him. I love him like he loves us. It's just that simple. Like, that's not even a question. That's like that. No, like it's point blank. No, like not even. His name is not even the same sentence as that. It wouldn't be. It couldn't be. Like we hold him with the highest regard for a reason. We couldn't be. It wouldn't be. Not at all.
I'm only asking that because recently, like the whole topic of 6ix9ine saying, "Yo, he should have been indicted because of a conversation about super violating."
Listen, man. Like y'all gotta really understand what's going on. This is a federal case, right? If Jim had anything to do with anything, he would have been indicted. He didn't have anything to do with anything, bro. People are allowed to say what they feel at any given time. If you violate me and I feel like I want to tell my brother what to do, that's cool, bro. Like that's what he was doing. Y'all heard it. The recordings came out, and the full-length recordings are going to be out on the Straightway documentary, my documentary. But you heard what Complex released. Y'all heard it. He was just speaking something. He didn't say anything. Nobody said kill the kid or hurt the kid. He ain't say nothing like that.
Well, Wack said a security guard was attacked afterwards. That's what he said.
Security guard was attacked. Wack is not part of this. Like, why does what he says have merit? Like they're speaking.
Well, it's a part of the main narrative and conversation. When we talked before we even did this, you said, what's going on with the narrative? Right. This is how the narrative is getting out. So I'm asking you could confront the narrative.
This is for the world. This is for the world and all your fans and all his fans, man. Right? When somebody speaks on a situation without any facts, it's their opinion. What you're listening to is two fucking corny-ass dudes' opinion. These are not facts. Like, you get what I'm saying? If somebody wants to take the time out and get facts, they can do that. That's what we're here for. It's a public record, man. The case is public record, man. So all this shit that y'all running around with this dude and he's running around talking all this shit, and come on, man. It's not even interview-worthy. You get what I'm saying? It's not even interview-worthy.
And by the way, I know you say you didn't consider, which I would like to know why you didn't consider Wack a street dude. But for us civilians like me, right? When Wack says, "Yo, I know what usually goes down when things like this happen," so you know, like if he's giving insight, you know. So number one, why don't you?
What usually goes down?
Well, he's just saying that usually if somebody's on a on a wiretap talking like that. Usually charges come down. If there isn't charges, there's something else going on. That's his thing.
That's his. First and foremost, you have to. Usually, he's never been indicted by the federal government. Like you have to commit a crime. Like the standards on being in the federal government is very high. Like even in the state, you can't prosecute somebody for being on the phone and saying, "Hey, yo, I think you should do this or I think you should do that." Like that's what Jim did. Like you got the recordings, release them shits again. and clear my man's name. That shit is the shit is going on out there with dudes who have no merit or no facts, claiming real niggas as rats. That's crazy. Like, and when a rat is saying that, that's even crazier. Like, a rat is a rat is a rat. Like, what the fuck are you guys not understanding? Why does he have merit? The kid's career is over. How much y'all pay Wack to do this shit? How much his label pay Wack to do it? Like,
Wack came to me with the idea of sitting down with 6ix9ine. He came to me with the idea.
Yeah, so that means Wack must need some clout. He must need some money. He gonna do something like, what's up? Tell a nigga holler at me. I'll send him a mill. He need that?
Hey,
They need some money out there? Like, what's going on?
Hey, I do want to ask you though, because on one of the wiretaps that they don't talk about, like, and I think that's why even 6ix9ine's audience started to rally against you personally, right? There was a conversation where it looked like either Mel or somebody was telling you to super violate 6ix9ine, and people took that like you were gonna harm 6ix9ine, or like like for lack of a better term, like you about to kill him or something like that. Like that's how people took it. You get me? So what is super violate?
What is super violate? Super violate. All right, if y'all would have heard when my documentary comes out and they let the full interview come out, they're gonna hear me saying, "Yo, bro, I got it. We going on TMZ on Monday." Like that's the end of the conversation. That's what y'all gonna hear. You get what I'm saying? Like, super violent can mean anything, but he didn't mean if we wanted to hurt him, he would have been hurt. Like that's just that simple.
Did you have plans of hurting 6ix9ine or like
doing anything
no,
that
bro, never. Like listen, man. The feds ran down on him on Thursday, and by Sunday night we were all locked up. You get what I'm saying? Like, it never crossed my mind in none of that time, bro. And if it did, I'm the one who found him the place to live. I'm the one who handled all his bills. I'm the one who was in charge of all the finances. So if I needed or wanted anything done, it would have been done. And still to this day, it can't be done. Like, so all that shit y'all talking, all that shit that they're out there promoting, like, let's stop that, man. The fact is, the kid is out there running around trying to get a career out of nothing. He has his money's done. You get what I'm saying? And he's begging for death. Like, let's pray for this kid, man. Let's pray for him, man.
Shotti, you